A very warm welcome to everyone joining us on the international feed for this third league game, the Dritte Liga in Germany. It's Matchday 18 and we're at the Karl-Benz-Stadion in Mannheim for a clash up near the top of the table. SV Waldhof Mannheim playing host to Eintracht Braunschweig today. 7th versus 4th. Waldhof Mannheim, the best promoted side so far in the third division in Germany, doing really well this season. Both teams pretty close on head-to-head record. 5 points in it. Waldhof 5 points and 3 places behind their guests, Eintracht Braunschweig. Plenty at stake today. Waldhof can climb up into the top 6 and cement their place near the top of the table with a win today. Braunschweig would be pushing up really near the business end of things if they were to take the 3 points home with them. Just 3 points off the top of the table. Braunschweig at the moment 3 places and 3 points off the top. The two sides are ready to come out onto the pitch, led by their captains. The referee today, Manuel Gräfer from Berlin. He's the one with the responsibility to get things kicked off. But before we do so, the teams will come to the pitch and I'll run you through the starting 11s for today's game. Fantastic atmosphere here in Mannheim at the Karl-Benz-Stadion. Two teams with all to play for here on Matchday 18. Vital for the momentum of both of these teams' seasons to keep up their good work before the winter break. The home team in their light blue and black stripes. Away team Eintracht Braunschweig in all white today. Both teams, of course, comfortable in blue. That means Braunschweig have to go with their all white strips for today's game. The two captains, Konrad and Nerig, embrace. But it'll be a tough battle out there between them on the field. And it will be the away side who get us kicked off today. Braunschweig playing from right to left on your screens. And that's that. We're underway for 90 minutes of action in the third league in Germany. Braunschweig attempting to go forward directly from kickoff, running into trouble. They don't win themselves a throw-in either early on. Hotly contested ball on the sideline. It comes away with Hofrat. Goes forward. It just ends up at the back for Braunschweig. Goalkeeper Fejic getting the ball away. Both sides starting the game with just one up front. Buzian, the number 19 for the home side, Waldhof Mannheim. Nick Proschwitz, the opposite number, 33, playing on his own up front for Braunschweig. Both of these sides packing so much danger into their attacking midfield roles. Heavily reliant on the attacking midfielders for goals and assists this season, rather than just the out-and-out striker. Very modern approach, of course. Push forward as much as possible, but still just one up front. Plenty of experience there for Braunschweig with Nick Proschwitz. Had a great career, a journeyman. Played in England for a long while as well. Might be familiar to any viewers watching from England. Barnsley, Hull City, Coventry as well. Just a selection of sides that Nick Proschwitz has turned out for. Michael Schultz tracking back there. Down on the right for Waldhof Mannheim. Just keeping the door closed. Few minutes into the game now, both sides just content to feel each other out. Just see what's the level, what's the tempo going to be like today. Just testing the waters here in Mannheim. We're expecting things to heat up over the course of the next couple of hours. Here come the guests now. No free kick given. Proschwitz went down. Instead, Mannheim win themselves a throw-in near the halfway line. I'll just run you through their lineup. Mannheim, the home side. Coach Bernhard Trares has gone with a 4-1-4-1 formation. Königsmann in goal. Along the back four is captain Konrad, Segert, Schultz and Marx. Christensen on his own in the defensive midfield role. The midfielders Hofrat, Dorian Deering, Gianluca Corte and Maurice Deville. Up front on his own, as I mentioned before, it's Munir Buziane, the number 19 for Waldhof Mannheim. For the guests, as they prepare to take this throw-in, I think that's what's been awarded down there on the sideline. No, it's a free kick, and it will be delivered by Kobylanski. How important he's been, Kobylanski. We'll get to that in just a second. Visiting coach Marco Antwerpen, the 48-year-old. Oh, here's the chance here. Mannheim with a long shot, never really got hold of it. It was Buziane. He may have launched it up into the air, perhaps, to try and beat the goalkeeper, but he never caught hold of it properly. Jasmin Fejic with no problem. And here come Braunschweig themselves down the right. Good ball in. Good pace. But the placement was not accurate enough. No trouble for Timo Königsmann in the Waldhof Mannheim goal. Here's that half chance then. Danilo Wiebe, the defender, in all sorts of trouble. Got caught out when he chested the ball down. But Munir Buzian could not take advantage. Onto the away side then. As I mentioned, coach Marco Antwerpen for Eintracht Braunschweig. The 48-year-old has gone with a 4-2-3-1 today. It's Jasmin Fejic in goal. Along the back line, it's Niko Kiewski, Robin Becker, Felix Burmeister and Benjamin Kessel. in the midfield. In the defensive midfield roles, it's Wieber and the captain, Bernd Nierig, as well. And that attacking midfield, as I mentioned, so dangerous for Braunschweig. Feigenspan on the left. Martin Kobianski in the middle, the number 10. Watch out for him today, for sure. And Marcel Baer, the number 15 on the right, with Nick Proschwitz on his own up front. But here's Dorian Deering, the number 8 for Waldhof Mannheim. He's going to swing in a corner with his right foot. Out towards the penalty spot. There was a head on it, might be another corner. Looked to me as if it came off Benjamin Kessel. Referee Manuel Greifer says that it did. And it will be a second corner in succession for Dorian Deering. 9 assists already to his name this season, a massive tally. Will there be another one here? The header flicked on, not quite this time. But that is a noteworthy tally. Deering, after his 10th assist, looking to get into double figures today against Braunschweig. And as if 9 assists wasn't enough, Dorian Deering, the 27-year-old French player, is also the joint top scorer for Waldhof Mannheim. They're heavily reliant on him. 4 goals he's got to his name this season, along with a host of other players. For Mannheim with 4. Centre forward Valmir Suleimani, not in the starting lineup today. Gianluca Corte, the left winger, he is starting for Waldhof Mannheim. He's also on 4. Plenty of goals from defence too have helped Waldhof so far in their season since being promoted. Marcel Segert, the centre-back, also joint top with 4. And Michael Schulz, his defensive colleague, on 3. Plenty of goals at the back. Braunschweig not lacking in goals from the back themselves, though. Benjamin Kessel up there with 3, their right back. Left back Niko Kiewski with a couple of assists as well. Certainly helping out with Braunschweig keeping things up near the top of the table. Bit of defending to do here, though. Easy in the end for Robin Becker to get it away. And if Waldhof Mannheim are reliant upon Dorian Deering, well, you take Eintracht Braunschweig are reliant on Martin Kobylanski, the attacking midfielder, the number 10. Born in Berlin, Polish citizen. He's top of both their goals and their assists tally. Not a bad effort at all for Kobylanski. 7 goals and 5 assists already. 12 scorer points in 17 rounds. Becker plays one in. Chance here. The rebound hits Proschwitz in the face. It might have been going on target too. There's a break on now for the home side. It's Buzian bringing it away. He's fouled, is he? The referee plays advantage. Brings it back. Or does he? It looks like it might be a yellow card for diving against Buzian there. Unless I've read that one wrong. No, it will be by the looks of it. Up against Felix Burmeister, his opposite number. The number 19. Well, what has happened here? As we were seeing the replay, the shot goes straight to Timo Königsmann, who's picking the ball out of his net and complaining. It is a windy day here in Mannheim, but you just wonder whether that free kick has been taken very, very quickly. In any case, it looks as if Manuel Greifer is not happy about it. I'm looking forward to seeing the replay of that one on camera. I'm sure you are too. Here we go. A quickly taken free kick. All the way up the field. Goalkeeper's off his line. Well, it's judged to absolute perfection. Played into the wind. I wonder whether Braunschweig and their coach Marco Antwerpen have talked about that before the game. The wind blowing heavily towards Timo Königsmann's goal in this first half. Well, lucky for the home side that that one didn't count. Unfortunate for Braunschweig. It would have been quite a remarkable goal had it counted. Nice run from Marks this. Plays the ball across to the middle. It's Deering. Will he line one up? He does. He hits his teammate and it could still be a dangerous situation in the end it's cleared. Out for a throw-in, down on the left-hand side for Waldhof Mannheim. Yasmin Fejic gathers the ball down low. Bit of excitement in the crowd there as they thought their team might be able to pounce on a loose ball. Nothing coming of it in the end. Is Deering. Good ball inside. That was quick interplay from Waldhof Mannheim. In the end, Buzian couldn't do anything with it. Kessel goes back across the defence. Well, if you're just joining us here on the World Feed, we're into the 13th minute. Not quite a quarter of an hour played yet. It's still 0-0 between 7th placed Waldhof Mannheim and 4th placed Eintracht Braunschweig. Marco Antwerpen will be the manager with the most talking points so far. Not too much action in the game so far, although Timo Königsmann, the Waldhof goalkeeper, has had to pick the ball out of the back of his net. It was disallowed. A mammoth free kick all the way from inside the Braunschweig half. Caught him off his line. It was judged to perfection, but it was taken too quickly for referee Manuel Grever. Here's a chance now. Deering overlapping. More players in there as well, and the edge of the area. Who will it fall to? Will the shot come in? No, the ball squared back, and Deering gets one on target. Fejic gets down to it. There were so many options there for Mannheim. Players over. It was a great ball into Deering. It looked as though it might sit up for teammate Munir Buziani. It didn't quite. In the end, it came back to Deering. And that was the biggest chance for the home side. Certainly, Maurice de Ville there, taking over the play inside the area, but nothing he could do to get a shot on target. You could see the disappointment etched on the face of Dorian Deering after that opportunity went begging. Buzian plays the ball through in towards the edge of the area. Niko Kievski sweeping things up just at the right moment for Eintracht Braunschweig. Awkward one there for Deering to control. Stretched out a leg, brought it down, but couldn't keep his footing. Good to see he's back up and playing on though. Danilo Wieber spreads the ball across to the right with Robin Becker. Felix Burmeister now. What kind of options does he have? He goes long down the right, lofts one forward. They've won the header, but that will trickle out for a goal kick. Benjamin Kessel not too happy. Plenty of pressure on Timo Königsmann. Managed to get the ball away and finds a teammate though. Is there a break on here? Important intervention coming in from Marcel Beer. It looks to me like there are 2 balls on the pitch as well. Is there another one just floating on the edge of the area for Waldhof Mannheim? Technically, that would make the play invalid. Braunschweig started the brighter of the 2 sides. Mannheim have found their foothold lately though. Looking just as dangerous at the moment. Still not too many chances of note. But here comes Benjamin Kessel, whipping one into the box. Thunderous challenge coming in there between Kevin Conrad and that man there, Marcel Baer. Baer did well. He was brave going into the challenge. You can see Conrad just feeling the after effects of it now. Just having a word with the referee. The 2 players rather clattered into each other. But it's Braunschweig who've come out with it. Kessel to take the throw in. He's got Martin Kobianski waiting, and he finds him as well. Doesn't come to anything though. Kessel not too happy once again. Here's a replay of the action. Hard to tell conclusively from that angle. Looked like it could have hit Kessel's knee on the way out. Here he is now, he's got his throw in anyway. Goes long down the right. Back with Kessel now, low ball in. Makes it into the area. Never enough to cause any danger, and Mannheim have it. Good header, can that release them down the left? It's Gianluca Corte, ball in. Well, Munir Bouziane did well to bring it down. Had a swipe at it with the second attempt, but never caught hold of it. There's another go though, Corte. He's got Deering with him on the left for Waldhof. Deering good on the ball. Will he win a free kick? He doesn't win the set piece there. He's staying down though. Ball's gone out of play. And he looks to be in rather a lot of pain as well, Dorian Deering. Here's the previous chance for Bouziane. Did really well to bring it down. Couldn't make the important contact. How are things looking with Dorian Deering? I mentioned already that the 27-year-old Frenchman was an absolute key player for Waldhof Mannheim. Coach Bernhard Trares will be looking on. Rather worried, one would expect, at the sight of Deering injured. 4 goals and 9 assists already. This is what happened. Went for the pullback, came forward. There was some awkward movement in there, but it's hard to see exactly what went on. There's no way he's going to be able to continue though. Looks like he can't put weight on that knee at the moment. And that is a sight that no fans of Waldhof Mannheim wanted to see. Nightmare scenario for the home side. Captain Bernd Nerig of Eintracht Braunschweig goes over to console him. You feel they might have a stretcher waiting for him rather than making him hobble off all the way across the pitch like that. Really unfortunate for Dorian Deering. shame for the fans too. And a shame for us watching on the international feed of this game. A quality player who will be playing no more part in this game. Well then, unsurprisingly, the first change is an enforced one. And it comes as Ferrati replaces Deering. Well, always a difficult way to come on when a key player goes off injured. Ferrati's got his chance to make an impact for Waldhof today. What can he do? What can he bring to this tie? Ball lofted in towards the back post. Braunschweig still have it. It's with them on the edge of the area. It was Marcel Sigert coming across to block Martin Kobianski's effort. Kobilanski, so often the danger man for Braunschweig. It was his shot coming in there. Sigert did really well. Kobilanski not getting himself into the area, just lurking there in case the short corner is available. Feigenspan and Bear amongst the Braunschweig players in the box. It's too close to the keeper. There's no way Munir Bouziane could leave it. And that means it is another corner to the visitors. They're looking for their 10th win of the season, Braunschweig. On 9 at the moment. It's played in high pressure on Timo Königsmann. And he comes up to make the claim. Does well. Mannheim going forward. They've won throw-in. It's Mike Feigenspan conceding it. Trying to stop the break on the Waldhof right. It's a long effort. Not a bad one either. A bit of trouble for Jasmin Fejsic in the Braunschweig goal. He shakes his head. Bouziane's effort was dipping. Just bounced in the bottom corner in front of the goal. Just enough to cause a bit of trouble for Jasmin Fejsic. Claimed the ball at the second attempt anyway. Nobody around him. Not a bad shot on target though. We haven't seen too many of those thus far in the opening 25 minutes of this game. Still 0-0 between the 7th placed hosts and the 4th placed visitors. Chance here though, Nick Proschwitz, surely a foul. Just as it broke to him in the box. Made contact with the defender instead of the ball. There's a nice ball in. Looked almost like Danilo Weber miscontrolled it. In the end, served as a good pass to his teammate. But with the ball bouncing awkwardly and always running towards the goal. Didn't quite fall from Nick Proschwitz. Proschwitz, the lone centre forward, wasn't on the score sheet in the last game for Eintracht Braunschweig. They did get the win. A 3-1 victory against Zwickau. It was Bear, Kobylanski and Robin Becker who got their 3 goals on that day. They've won 3 of their last 5. They Might go some way to explaining why they're not too far off the top of the table. Here come the hosts. It's cleared away, but they've still got the ball on the right. Nice little flick from Jan-Hendrik Marks. Here he is again on the ball. Never afraid to run at the defence, Marks. Goes for it once more. Found too many white shirts there. Max Christensen does well. And it's back with Marks once more. A little bit of room. Finds Maurice Deville instead. And now Corte. The ball across towards Ferrati. Just not quite controlled. Braunschweig have it, but they've given it away now. That's a sloppy pass out of defence. Dangerous area to concede the ball in front of your own penalty area like that. Can the hosts capitalise? They've gone backwards for now. Michael Schulz, the ball in towards the area. Nothing doing though. Free kick given just as the clearance was made. Didn't look to be too much in it. Ferrati just going in a little bit hard. Waldhof themselves are coming into this game off the back of a 3-1 win as well. Might go some way as to explaining why things have been so evenly matched in this first half. Two teams up near the top end of the third league. Only 5 points between them. Mannheim on 26 points, Braunschweig on 31. League leaders Duisburg on 34. So neither side are too far away from the thick of the action in the Dritte Liga after 17 match days. It was an impressive late spell from Waldhof in their last game that got them the 3 points. They were trailing against Preußen Münster until the 72nd minute. Ball through, Königsmann making the claim at the right time. Buzian scored the equaliser against Preußen Münster in the last match day. Deering added a goal just 60 seconds later, and then Michael Schulz scored a couple of moments later as well. A very, very quick turnaround in the last 20 minutes of the game. A devastating spell. 3 goals in 4 minutes. Plenty of links with Preußen Münster in this game as well. Here's a chance for the home side. And it's gone wide of the goal. Max Christensen, head in his hands. Took up the ball in a brilliant position inside the box. It was Corte who knocked it in. A perfect through ball. The Braunschweig defence was simply not ready for that. Played the unexpected pass, and Christensen just dragged it across the face of the goal. That's one of a couple of good opportunities now for Waldhof. But they're yet to register. Still 0-0 after half an hour here. It's Maurice Deville. Goes right to Jan-Hendrik Marks. Ball across the box. Cleared well. Martin Kobylanski picked up the ball, played it forward. Kobylanski was that aforementioned link with Preußen Münster that I was talking about. Free transfer from them. He's gone on to be a key player for Eintracht Braunschweig. And here they come, a low ball into the box. Side-footed away, high into the air. Bernd Nierig plays it forward to Kobylanski. A great through ball. Proschwitz gets there before Königsmann. The keeper stayed alert. Reacted well to the situation. Could easily be a penalty here. Proschwitz getting there first. Martin Kobylanski with a killer through ball. picked his spot to perfection. A little unlucky there, Braunschweig, that one didn't work out for them. Ball forward. Only finds Niko Kiewski this time for Mannheim, though. You can see the Braunschweig fans bouncing behind Jasmin Fejic's goal. They're enjoying their time up near the top of the league. Cleared by Niko Kiewski. Appeals for offside. Marcel Baer is given offside. The flag comes up on the far side. Tough to know what the two coaches will make of this one so far. Marco Antwerpen there, we saw on our screens. Bernhard Traoré, the opposite number, will surely be most disappointed about the loss of Dorian Deering in this game. Out with the knee injury. That could be a big blow to SV Waldhof in the coming weeks and months. We wish him a speedy recovery. Of course. Wasn't pleasant footage to watch as he hobbled off, unable to put weight on his leg after a knee injury. There's always a worry with knee injuries that they could linger, last a long time, but we hope that's not the case for Dorian Deering. Robin Becker now. He's given the ball away though. Chance for Mannheim to come back. Siegert is waiting. Ball goes towards Bouzian instead. Great turn on the edge of the area. It was all a little bit too slow from the hosts. Plenty of time for Braunschweig to get some white shirts around the ball. They've won it back though with Christensen. 3 men on the left, and the cross is wildly overhit. Well off target. Gianluca Corte, I think it was, who fired in that ball with his left foot. Unfortunately for the hosts, it was nowhere near where it needed to be. Bernd Nerig brings it away. Captain Kevin Conrad now on the ball for Waldhof. Plays it across his defence. And it's out with Jan-Hendrik Marks. Almost overran it, let it go out of play. In the end, gave it back to Braunschweig instead. Looked like a bit of a late challenge there from Bernd Nerig. Will he find himself in the book? Manuel Grefer doesn't look too interested. Will be a free kick for the home side though, as we approach the last 10 minutes of this first half. Scores level, 0-0. Here's another chance though for Waldhof Mannheim. Ended up with a corner. It was De Ville once again on the ball in the penalty area. Left-footed corner, low, headed away. Once more, a second corner in quick succession for the home side. Ferrati, the substitute, to take it once more. Left-footed corner. Close to the byline, but that one is too close to the byline. It drifts out of play, despite the best efforts of Marcel Siegert at the back post. Goal kick played long this time, into the opposition half. And it's ended up with Benjamin Kessel. Here he is, still on the ball. Kessel finds a teammate in space on the right. The cross comes in. Nick Proschwitz was looming, putting the pressure on Timo Königsmann. But in the end, the cross from Mike Weigenspan was just too close to the goalkeeper. You could see what they were going for. Didn't quite work out. Kiewski's header does end up in the end with a teammate. Ball comes across the box, it's headed over the bar. Good little spell for Braunschweig this. Proschwitz again at the heart of the action. It was Marcel Baer whose left-footed cross sat up nicely. Proschwitz got in front of Kevin Conrad, the Waldhof captain. Good movement from Proschwitz. The header just unable to be kept under the bar. Mannheim with options now going forward. Nothing doing at this point. They've still got the ball though. And then over on the left, a long shot comes in instead, takes a deflection, rather takes the sting out of it. And Jasmin Fejzic can collect easily. Well, will we see either side break the deadlock in the last 5 minutes or so of this first half? Still scoreless here at the Carl-Benz Stadion. We might see some extra time added to this first half as well. Well, Siegert rather perplexed as to how he's failed to win a free kick there. Not sure what happened with the ball anyway. And Waldhof Mannheim have it back. Well, it looks like the free kick was awarded in the end. Mark's had it. And now he has it for a throw-in. On the right. Mark's overlapping. No way to find him though. Waldhof go back. All the way back, in fact, to Timo Königsmann. Found the head of a teammate well there. Maurice Teville was in space, and now here's Marks. Low ball across outside the box. The shot's on. Verratti it was who took a swipe with his right foot. It was always rising. No danger to Fejzic's goal in the end. Teammate Munir Buzian not too happy about it. Another goal kick. Hit long this time with the wind in its favour. It's Weigenspan who has it. On the right now, up against Hofrath. Takes him on. Almost gets it through his legs. Hofrath with the vital touch on the ball just before he was beaten. Linesman says it wasn't out of play. And Mannheim continue. Some controversy about this if they do go on to get something here. Did that ball cross the line or not? Corte has it now. And he has it back once again. On the corner of the area. He's got a teammate waiting for him. Overhits the pass. In towards the box though. And the ball trickles out for a goal kick. Well, Proschwitz has done really well to hold that ball up. He's won it inside the area. It's with Baer now. Weigenspan waiting in the centre too. It does come in towards Weigenspan. Now it's with Weber. Turns left, turns right. Nothing comes out of it in the end. Good defending from Jan-Hendrik Marx. Waldhof weren't going to give up on that one. Nothing quite developing for Braunschweig in the area. But a lot of possession in dangerous positions. Weber going for the drag to his left instead of taking the shot. Might regret his decision in the end. Neat passing under pressure. Waldhof happy to play it around. And it's ended up with Marx advancing forward. Bouzian on the right now. Good little ball, but maybe offside, and it is offside. Nice idea, good interplay. In the end, a little bit too cute from Waldhof Mannheim. Overlooked the offside pass. Nice flick from Martin Kobylanski. Tees up Kessel, floats one into the area. As so often we've seen today, nobody quite able to create anything of it, even if they win that first ball in the area. It's the second ball, or the vital final pass, that's proven difficult to achieve today. Niko Kiewski lining up the throw-in on the left in the midfield for Eintracht Braunschweig. Not long left in this first 45. Kobylanski wins the header. Waldhof bring it away though. Nierig attempts to play it back forward for the away side. Kessel brings it down. He's going to float one in, is he, Kessel? Blocked immediately. And Marcel Hofrat, who's not too happy, launching a tirade against the linesman there for something. Braunschweig win another throw-in though with Kessel down in the corner. Get in there, he says. Kessel is going to go long with this one. Try and put some pressure on the Waldhof defence late on in this first half. It only falls to Maurice Deville though, and the home side can clear. And that's good pressure. Felix Burmeister with no options in either direction is forced to clear it. Waldhof have relieved a little bit of pressure there. For now at least. Jan-Hendrik Marx always back him to gain a few yards for his side. Michael Schulz goes long, perhaps too long. He's forced the defence into a header though. Braunschweig have dealt with that really, really well. Nierig really strong on the ball, good turn. He's released Benjamin Kessel on that right-hand side for Braunschweig. Kessel on the overlap now. Kobylanski waiting for it in the centre, but it goes back to Captain Nierig. They'll try again from the other way. Poor ball forward in the end from Burmeister. Didn't get what he needed to do done. He was back in position at least to cut that one out. Tempo just upping a little bit in the last few minutes. Both sides looking to gain themselves a narrow advantage before the half-time interval. Drifts all the way through to Königsmann. Manuel Grefer blows the whistle here in Mannheim at the Karl-Benz Stadion. It's SV Waldhof 0, Eintracht Braunschweig 0 at half-time. A game devoid of too many chances. Neither goalkeeper has made to make any really important interventions so far. The biggest stories will be that Bernhard Traores, the coach of Waldhof, is going to have to deal without key player Dorian Deering for a while at least. Deering going off with a nasty looking knee injury. Waldhof, despite that, have had the better chances in this first 45 minutes. Christiansen dragging one effort wide, but nobody could break the deadlock. And so it's goalless at half-time.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von bwin.
Passt alles? Dann bitte einmal so auf Brusthöhe und einmal klappen. Stark. Was hast du von deinem ersten Profigehalt gekauft?
Ich habe meinen Kühlschrank voll gemacht tatsächlich. so ganz so viel war es dann doch noch nicht. Und dadurch, dass ich mit meinem damaligen Mitspieler zusammen gewohnt habe, wir aus der Jugend rausgekommen sind zusammen, im Danat zusammen auf dem Zimmer waren, die erste Wohnung geteilt haben zusammen, haben wir davon den Kühlschrank voll gemacht.
Das war so niedrig, der Kaugummi vielleicht. Ich spiele mal unter Haching.
Ich bin immer gependelt von Münster nach Aalen. Wahrscheinlich habe ich getankt, würde ich jetzt sagen.
Was hast du dir von deinem ersten Profigehalt gekauft?
Erste Profigehalt. Ein Auto geleast, gutes und gespart und meiner Familie eine Doppelhaushälfte gebaut.
Wow, sehr cool. Wie lange hat es gedauert?
Ging relativ schnell bei Borussia Dortmund.
Boah, schwierig. Ich glaube, ich habe mir damals ein Handy gekauft. Das war ein Sage, hieß das. Also dieses Sage, da konnte man Minigolf spielen, deswegen habe ich das damals gekauft. Von meinem ersten Profigehalt. Das waren aber auch 400 €, glaube ich, die ich damals verdient habe. Und das hat, glaube ich, irgendwie 250 € gekostet.
Ich glaube, ein Handy war dabei und ein paar T-Shirts und eine Jeans, dann war es eigentlich auch schon wieder weg. Und nach 2 Wochen musste ich dann meine Mutter anrufen und musste sagen, ob sie mir vielleicht noch mal helfen könnte, weil da konnte ich noch nicht so gut mit Geld umgehen.
Was hast du dir von deinem ersten Profigehalt gekauft?
Ich bin Schwabe. Ich hab's gespart.
Starke Antwort.
Da wird sich die Hälfte manchmal jetzt totlachen, weil die genau mich so kennen.
Ich glaube, ein Kulturbeutel von, wie auch viele junge Spieler, von Gucci her.
Ein Fernseher.
Flachbild oder Röhre?
Flachbild. So alt bin ich noch nicht.
Ja, ich glaube Mobiliar für die neue Wohnung und ein Thermomix.
Was ist so geil an einem Thermomix?
Ich kann nicht kochen und er kann kochen.
Eine Yacht in Monaco. Nein, Spaß. Das habe ich mir mit dem ersten Profigehalt gekauft. Ich glaube, eine neue Jeans. Damals waren die Diesel-Jeans so in. Und da habe ich mir eine geholt. Die habe ich mir dann auch gegönnt. Und die ist, ich glaube, die ist sogar immer noch in meinem Schrank.
Es war für mich damals eine schwere Zeit, weil es war B-Jugend und ohne Fußball ging nicht so und ich war verletzt und ich wusste, was mache ich jetzt. Habe ich mal Pfandflaschen gesammelt über einen längeren Zeitraum. Ja, und innerhalb von einem Jahr über 1200 € dann zusammengesammelt und habe mir davon tatsächlich ein iPhone 6 und eine Playstation finanziert. Also
Du bist ein ziemlich geiler Typ, hat dir das schon mal einer gesagt?
ja.
Bernd Nehrig und sein Trainer Marco Antwerpen im Pausengespräch. Was lief gut, was lief schlecht? Fehleranalyse leicht gemacht direkt nach Abpfiff der ersten Halbzeit. Ich begrüße Sie zur Analyse bei Magenta und ich sage es ganz klar, mehr Kompetenz geht nicht. Experte trifft ehemaligen Experten und Sportdirektor. Gleichzeitig ist der Mann auch noch Rekordtrainer in der dritten Liga. Ich freue mich wie Bolle, Peter Vollmann, dich endlich mal wieder zu sehen und Rudi natürlich eh. Hallo ihr beiden.
Hallo. Hallo.
Peter, wie zufrieden mit den ersten 45 Minuten? Ich habe gerade aus dem Ü-Wagen gehört, Mannheim besser, Du hast gesagt, ausgeglichen, gutes Spiel. Wo sitzt die Kompetenz?
Ja, die Kompetenz ist natürlich hier auf dem Platz, ganz klar, nicht im Ü-Wagen. Das muss man einfach festhalten. Aber insgesamt ist es erstmal ein sehr gutes Spiel, geht rauf und runter. Vielleicht hat Mannheim so ein bisschen Plus, weil bei uns die Sechser nicht so gut funktionieren. Die sind so in der Defensive nicht so, wie ich mir das wünsche, vom Zweikampfverhalten her. Aber insgesamt geht es rauf und runter. Jede Mannschaft hat seine Torchancen gehabt und vielleicht ein kleines Plus für Mannheim. Ich hoffe, wenn wir die Sechser neu einstellen, dass wir in der zweiten Halbzeit da so ein bisschen besser darauf reagieren können.
Und live ist live. Bei Rudi wird gerade noch am Empfänger, ja sage ich einfach, rumgefummelt in der Halbzeit. Aber das passt doch. Unser Kollege vom Ton hat das exzellent gelöst. Außerdem ist es jetzt gerade auch nicht so los. Er hat es gesagt, vielleicht ein bisschen Vorteile für Waldhof. Den Waldhof, wir schauen mal drauf, 14. Spielminute. Diering mit einer Gelegenheit für die Gastgeber. Und es ist eigentlich das alte Problem hier zu Hause. Waldhof spielt sich Chancen heraus, kann die dann aber letztlich nicht nutzen, Rudi.
Ja, das ist richtig. Also sie haben ganz gute Möglichkeiten gehabt, jetzt auch jetzt nochmal. Wenn er den vielleicht durchlässt, steht der Zweite hinten von Waldhof eigentlich noch besser und kann vielleicht von hinten. Also da sind Lücken da im Moment im Spiel bei Braunschweig, da müssen sie aufpassen. Ansonsten spielen sie, bin ich der Meinung, Braunschweig ihre Sache einfach so runter, wie sie es gewohnt sind.
Peter, schauen wir mal auf die Szene von Diering, wo er sich, wir hoffen nicht, aber vielleicht doch schwer verletzt hat. Also wie er runtergegangen ist. Also man sieht von hinten der Treffer von Nering in der Kniekehle, natürlich unbeabsichtigt. Aber ich befürchte, das könnte was Schwereres sein, oder?
Ja, ich hoffe das natürlich nicht, aber es sieht wirklich so aus. Eine Sache noch zum Rudi. Diese Situationen ergeben sich sehr oft, wenn wir eigene Ballverluste haben. Sagen wir mal kurz hinter der Mittellinie und dann ist Waldhof unglaublich stark, sind sie sofort im Tempo. Und insofern, aber um nochmal beim Thema zu bleiben, wünsche ich natürlich gute Besserung, aber es sieht nicht gut aus.
Und Rudi, wenn man sieht, was Waldhof als Aufsteiger für ein Aderlass in der Offensive hat, Suleimani zum Beispiel, überragend in den Anfangswochen, lange schon verletzt, Cordoba zwischendurch weg, jetzt Diering, wir hoffen nicht, aber ich habe noch nie gehört, dass Bernhard Trares sich irgendwie beschwert hat. Das imponiert mir.
Nein, ich denke auch, das machen die Trainer ja heutzutage nicht so, dass du dich dann eben immer wieder monierst oder beschwerst. Die anderen, die hinten dran sitzen, die wollen doch ins Team, also sollen es richten.
Dennoch, der Qualitätsverlust ist natürlich schon enorm. Und dann haben wir noch eine Szene rausgesucht, die einfach zeigt, dass Kobylanski damals beim Schusstraining unter Rudi Bommer gut aufgepasst hat in Cottbus. Kuriose Szene, er sieht, dass der Torwart weit vom Tor steht. Das ist exzellent gemacht. Und nach unserer Meinung war der Ball noch nicht freigegeben, beziehungsweise weil er noch nicht ganz gelegen hat. Bisschen Pech für Sie, aber das war exzellent, oder Peter?
Ja, vielleicht kennt der Rudi die neue Regel besser. Ich habe immer den Eindruck, dass man jetzt also sofort den Ball ausführen kann, auch wenn eine gelbe Karte gezeigt wird und so weiter. Also ich bin natürlich nicht Herr Gräfe, ganz klar, aber ich hätte gerne gesehen, wenn er für uns gepasst hätte. War nämlich überragend gemacht.
Überragend gemacht. Schauen wir mal ganz kurz drauf. Es ist bald die Winterpause. Die Eintracht ist in Schlagdistanz. Aktuell Blitztabelle, Platz 3. Also das ist die Aufstiegsrelegation. Mit Marco Antwerpen einen guten Trainer gefunden. Wird sich noch was tun an der Hamburger Straße Richtung Transfers im Winter?
Ja, erstmal ist es so, dass wir natürlich mit dem Kader, den wir jetzt haben, sind wir zufrieden. Aber wir müssen sehen, und das sage ich immer wieder, ja, wie wir jetzt Weihnachten stehen. In welcher Situation wir sind wir weiter ganz eng dran in Schlagdistanz. Dann überlegt sich jeder Trainer, jeder Sportdirektor, überlegt sich, was können wir noch machen, um die Mannschaft zu verbessern. Aber ja, jede Verpflichtung ist auch nicht immer produktiv, sondern wir müssen sehen, dass wir unsere Mannschaft beieinander halten, dass wir die Aufgabe erfüllen, die wir uns gestellt werden. Und das können wir nach wie vor mit diesem Team machen. Aber trotzdem, Rudi wird das bestätigen, müssen wir uns immer umgucken. Das ist unsere Pflicht.
Rudi, wenn dieser Kader überhaupt vielleicht noch irgendwo Verbesserungspotenzial oder Bedarf hat, wo würdest du ihn am ehesten sehen?
Ja, du musst halt immer schauen vorne. Peter sagt es ja, Poschnitz ist 33, da kann immer mal was passieren. Du kriegst mal eine Muskelverletzung oder eine andere Verletzung, also brauchst du da immer noch jemanden, der dann da vorne auch durchschlagskräftig ist. Ja? Aber ich hätte mir immer so einen Manager dann auch schon mal an meiner Seite gewünscht, der dann schon mal so von sich aus sagt, vorne, ich brauche einen Spieler zu Weihnachten noch oder wir müssen da oder da mal schauen. Das ist schon toll.
Ja, und es war auch ganz toll, mit Peter letztes Jahr durch Deutschland zu reisen, was man von dem Mann alles kennenlernen kann. Nicht nur in Sachen Fußball, auch in Sachen Lebensweisheiten. Peter, du hast natürlich auch den Spieler Rudi Bommer damals in der Bundesliga gesehen, Nationalmannschaft, Europapokalschlachten mit Frankfurt und Düsseldorf. Bist du eigentlich zufrieden, wie er sich so als dein Nachfolger macht bei uns?
ja, wie gesagt, man kann sehen, dass er in der absoluten Spitze gespielt hat und entsprechend sind auch die Analysen und ich bin froh, dass er mein Nachfolger ist.
Und eins ist, das ist schön. Aber eins ist klar, er hat schlohweiße Haare. Bei dir ist es ein bisschen grauer. Also ich finde, da hat er auf jeden Fall die bessere Karte
gezogen. Das kommt mit der Zeit, wenn du halt so lange auf dem Platz stehst, kommt das mit der Zeit.
Der ist ein Friseur.
Peter, vielen Dank schon mal. Und jetzt höre ich gerade noch, du hast noch Zeit für eine kurze Einschätzung. Der Ü-Wagen meldet sich doch. Du darfst jetzt noch, wie es in der zweiten Hälfte läuft.
Ja, ich denke, dass wir, wie gesagt, die Situation defensiv ein bisschen besser im Griff haben, dass wir dann auch das Spiel so mehr auch nach vorne verlagern können. Und wenn wir das schaffen, dann haben wir eine Chance. Aber es wird eine schwere zweite Halbzeit, ganz sicher.
Und das Gute ist, wenn man Sportdirektor ist, da kann man sich jetzt einen Kaffee holen und auf die Bank setzen. Rudi muss wieder die 123 Stufen hoch zum Kommentatorenplatz. Peter, es war mir eine ganz große Ehre, ein Vergnügen, das weißt du immer. Rudi, wir sehen dich gleich wieder und Sie können bei uns noch was gewinnen.
Gewinne mit Magenta Sport 2 VIP-Tickets für das Spiel FC Bayern München gegen FC Schalke 04 am ersten Spieltag der Rückrunde inklusive Stadionführung am Spieltag. Rufe an unter 01379 40 20 20 oder schicke eine SMS an die 40 400 mit dem Kennwort Magenta. Viel Erfolg!
Neu und exklusiv bei Magenta Sport, der Konferenzalarm. Die rote Taste deiner Fernbedienung aktiviert den Konferenzalarm. Alle Tore erhältst du direkt auf deinem Bildschirm, sodass kein emotionaler Moment verpasst wird.
Kommt durch, 1:0!
Der Konferenzalarm speichert automatisch alle Events in allen Stadien und liefert sie dir kompakt in der Alert History. Der Konferenzalarm, verfügbar auf Magenta TV und magentasport.de. Jetzt aktivieren.
Deinem Club schwörst du ewige Treue, aber bestimmt nicht deiner Wette. Mit dem BWin-Feature Wette bearbeiten kannst du bereits abgeschlossene Wetten verändern. Einfach Tipps hinzufügen oder löschen und deinen Einsatz anpassen. BWin, das ist unser Spiel.
Faire Kredite sind unsere Stärke. Basketball ist unsere Leidenschaft. Die Easy Credit Basketball Bundesliga wird präsentiert von Easy Credit. Einfach, fair.
Guten Abend, Madame. Furchtbare Nacht.
Nur Elektrizität. Nichts, wovor man sich fürchten müsste.
Hallo, ich bin Frederik Lau und das ist Magenta TV. Da gibt's die Megathek. Die ist jetzt noch fetter geworden. Exklusive Inhalte von Serien und Shows, ARD und ZDF die ganzen 40 Jahre. Und bei Magenta TV ist die Megathek immer dabei.
Nee. Das machen wir besser. Du bist nicht Magenta TV. Vielen Dank. Der könnte das alleine tragen.
Dann sind wir weg vom Fenster.
Dann können wir echt dicht machen.
Magenta TV. Einfach eins für alles. Fernsehen, Serien und Filme in der Megathek sowie Streamingdienste.
I'm ready to start. Now the adverts are over.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin.
Live zurück mit der Waldhof-Kabine. Dennis Tiano, wie zufrieden waren Sie mit den ersten 45 Minuten?
Ja, viele Dinge, die wir uns vorgenommen haben, konnten wir auch umsetzen. Ich glaube, wir stehen sehr gut im Raum. Wir zwingen den Gegner immer wieder zu langen Bällen und da ist natürlich unsere Möglichkeit, über zweite Bälle und Balleroberungen ein schnelles Umschaltspiel dann quasi zu forcieren.
Werden Sie wechseln?
Nein, keine Wechsel.
Und Diering, wissen Sie noch nichts Genaues?
Ist auf jeden Fall das Knie, aber eine genaue Diagnose ist zum jetzigen Zeitpunkt noch nicht möglich.
Danke, Dennis.
I'm ready as soon as you are. I'm ready when you are on this one. I'm ready on this one if you're there. Can you hear me? Welcome back to a breathtaking start to the second half here at the Karl-Benz Stadion. Mannheim pushing forward. Now they're attacking to the left-hand side of your screens. The home side trying to get the advantage early on here in the second half. One shot blocked already. Here they come again. This time it's cleared away. The ball played into Hofrat that time. Back out with Schultz, goes down the right-hand side. The substitute, Ferrati. Mannheim still on the ball. If you're just joining us here on the world feed for this third league game on Matchday 18, it's 0-0 at half-time. Mannheim doing their best to change that. The shot coming in, an important save from Jasmin Fejzic. Substitute Ferrati taking aim and picking out the bottom corner. It was a good stop from Fejzic in the end. His second already. Buzian, the number 19, with a chance. Mannheim trying to get things on the score sheet after a goalless first 45. Offside there given though. The home side aren't happy about it. The home fans behind the goal aren't happy about it. But that is what's been given. Oh, what a start. We didn't see too much of that intensity in the first half. Christiansen releases the ball down the right-hand side. Good running. Offside given again this time. More jeers from those home fans behind the goal. They're not happy about it. Jan-Hendrik Marks bursting forward, as we see so often. He ran himself into a bit of trouble that time. Hofrat plays it out to Buzian. Bursting into the area, it's Marks once again. Burmeister getting the clearance done. But that's got the crowd on their feet. Waldhof fans very pleased with what they've seen in the opening few minutes of the second half. It's Wiebe, the ball into the area. Hofrat at the other end. Just getting there in front of Nick Proschwitz. Corner whipped in. Only finds the head of Maurice Deville though. Couldn't find a white shirt. Here's Bernd Nierig. Plays the ball out on the left. It's delivered into the area. Goes through everyone. Braunschweig just struggling a little to keep the ball on the ground in the final third. It's been mostly restricted to long balls forward. Waldhof at half-time declaring themselves happy with that state of play. Siegert knocks it back. There's a bit of a chance on here. The ball through to Buzian at the end, didn't quite meet its target. Cut out at the vital moment. Corte plays one in, floats it towards the back. Good effort. Acrobatic effort, in fact, to keep the ball in play. Marks tried his best. Couldn't keep it going though. Here is Corte's ball once again. Floating in towards the back stick. Maurice Deville, arms open. Waiting for that instead. Ball cut out in the nick of time, but Manuel Gräfer has given a free kick to the home side instead, just as Braunschweig thought they'd got it away. Nierig it was. Just brought back for putting his leg in late, and that gives Arienit Ferrati a chance to deliver one into the area. The 22-year-old whips it forward. Is that too close to the keeper? Michael Schultz waiting at the end. It was really hard to see from that angle how close that was to Schultz. The way he put his head in his hands, he knows that was close. It would have been a very, very impressive effort had Schultz managed to steer that on target. However, not too far away. They've won a throw in as well now. Corte with it. Bounced up, surely hit the hand. Referee says no. Kevin Conrad out to Marcel Hofrath. Loops one down the left, just over hits it. Corte can't quite get on the end of it. Gives a thumbs up though. Kessel with the defensive throw-in for Braunschweig. Goes forward, brings it over the halfway line even. He's back with Corte, and he's back in the blue and black of SV Waldhof. Marcel Siegert. Michael Schultz back to Siegert. Kevin Conrad. Good passing. Corte, a lovely touch to take him past Kessel, and he can run here, Corte. Buzian on the left, goes right instead to Ferrati. Cuts inside in the area, Ferrati across the goal, and somehow it stays out. Well, would you believe it? After all the pressure they've put on in this first 45, in this second half, sorry, since the first 45, for Waldhof Mannheim to go and have that chance, and there was a vital touch at the last moment. Kessel it was, I think he was getting back. Munir Buzian was already dreaming of 1-0. The corner comes in high on the edge of the area. Bear heads it away. It's back with Mannheim now. Will Waldhof Mannheim come closer than that to breaking the deadlock today? Everybody in the stadium was ready for the ball to hit the back of the net and Buzian to break the deadlock, but it didn't happen. So close. The home side looking so motivated in this second half. Early on, can they keep this up for the rest of the game? DeVille out wide, the ball whipped in. Too far, not enough blue and black shirts in the box. And the white shirt of Kessel hoofs one forward down the right hand side. Good pass from captain Kevin Conrad, sensing the danger, playing it out calmly. Conrad again. Back to Timo Königsmann. Michael Schulz finds his target well with that pass into Buzian's feet. Out for a throw in nonetheless. Niko Kiewski. Good play from the home side to bring the ball under control. And they've done well to give Hofrad a bit of room to run into on the left. His ball is stood up in towards the 6-yard box. It'll find DeVille at the back. Oh, DeVille overruns it. Just miscontrols it. Didn't look to have too far to go with it. Change now for the visitors. Otto, the player who will be coming on, number 17. Well, perhaps an unexpected change at this stage of the game. Just about an hour gone. And it is top scorer Martin Kobylanski, the attacking midfielder. 7 goals and 5 assists this season. He's the player withdrawn. Kobylanski, so many eyes on him for today's game. He hasn't really been able to get into it. Credit to Waldhof, they've kept him out of it. He did have one shot blocked early on. He's never really been a big part of any danger that Braunschweig have created. And they haven't created all that much, it would be fair to say. Into Wieber. Here is the substitute. Otto lines one up. Has a go. Königsmann puts his arms up, lets it run wide. Otto getting a sense of the action already. Headed forward by Nick Proschwitz. And it's back with Kevin Conrad, though, in the colours of SV Waldhof. Ferrati, the replacement for Deering after his knee injury in the first half. Low ball across the box, punch clear by Jasmin Fejic. Well, he's had a lot to do in the opening 12 or so minutes of the second period. He was called into action once again. Buzian waiting for the cross. Came in to try and beat Fejic to it. The Braunschweig keeper did well. Hofrad goes back to Conrad. His ball forward doesn't find a blue and black shirt. Christiansen loops a short ball forward, and it will be a throw-in taken quickly by Jan-Hendrik Marks. Ferrati waiting inside. Doesn't use him though. It ends up with Danilo Wieber clearing the ball. Conrad though bringing it under control. Braunschweig really struggling for ideas at the moment. The two sides were relatively evenly matched in the first 45. Mannheim perhaps on top, as you would expect for the home side. But in the second 45, it has been all SV Waldhof. A chance once more. A long bouncing strike from outside the area. Marcel Hofrath giving it a go. It's an impressive effort this from Mannheim. Without star player Dorian Deering now, given that knee injury in the first 45. No updates on that at half-time, by the way. Mannheim have dominated. But nonetheless, the scores are still level. 0-0 if you're just joining us. Can Waldhof make their advantage count? Chance on the right for De Ville. Can he find a teammate? The ball in is a bit too far, but it's going to stay in play. Ferrati with the ball now. Goes back across the box. Referee signals. What happened there? Was it a handball? Was the cross deflected with the arm? It looks like it was. Benjamin Kessel using his arm to stop that cross from coming in. Certainly seems to be what Manuel Kriefer is signalling in any case. Yes, the arm just sticking out there. That gives a chance from the set piece for the home side. It's rather an awkward position. Gordon there in the wall with his fellow substitute Otto. Free kick chipped in towards the back post where Michael Schulz was coming in. Tried to attack the ball well, Schulz. Didn't get anything, didn't get enough on it in the end anyway. Around about half an hour left to play in this clash of two sides up near the top of the third league table here in Germany. If you're with me here on the international feed, I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Mannheim creating more and more chances as the game wears on. Still no goals for our pleasure so far though. Korte on the left of the area, low ball into the box. It's back with Christensen. Plays one with the outside of his foot. It's headed away, out of control. Benjamin Kessel just getting ahead on it, get it away somewhere. Braunschweig having to cope with quite some pressure at the moment. You can see perhaps why Waldhof have only been beaten 3 times this season. They are a team capable of playing really good football, but can they get the breakthrough? Not this time, they can't. Schulz once again up against 2 markers this time. Heads the ball down and wide from Ferrati's left-footed corner ball. Well, that's a measure of the confidence of the home fans. They're feeling like Braunschweig is starting to waste time already. Jasmin Fejsic taking more than one go. to make the clearance from his goal kick. Would Braunschweig settle for a point at this stage? Hard to tell, but they've really been under the cosh in the last 15 or so minutes. Ferrati now. Inside to Christensen. That's overhit, is it? Yes, it is. Braunschweig have the throw-in. Siegert does well, the number 5, to bring it away. And it looks like Manuel Greve is reaching for his pocket. Will have the second yellow card of the day. The first one a long time ago now was Buzian going into the box, into the book, sorry, for a dive. This time, Bernd Nierig getting himself in the book as well. It was a reckless challenge, going straight through the back. And the referee had no hesitation in reaching for his pocket. It's the first yellow card for Braunschweig in this game. Will those cards be a feature in the last 25 or so minutes? Christensen can't link up with Ferrati well enough. The ball bounces out of play. Niko Kiewski looking to go forward with the throw-in as Braunschweig try to create something in this second period. Proschwitz, the attacker, the lone striker for Braunschweig, was so involved in the first 45. Not so much this time. Marcel Baer having at least some kind of effort on the Waldhof goal, but that one never looked like staying underneath the crossbar. Rising early and rising high. Baer just let that one run away from him. Königsmann's clearance wasn't quite convincing though. There's a half chance still here. It's back with Benjamin Kessel. Korte goes in with a challenge. Here's Otto, the substitute. Good ball in towards Proschwitz. Sticks a foot out to try and get something on it. Ends up hitting his laces, or the ends of his toes in fact, and just lofting up over the goal. Another change now. Captain Bernd Nierig being replaced. Perhaps a danger in the book, Bernd Nierig. Coach Marco Antwerpen taking no risks. Hands over the captain's armband to Benjamin Kessel. And Kansa will be the player coming on in place of Bernd Nierig. .70 minutes played now here, or thereabouts, at the Karl-Benz Stadion. 20 minutes left for one of these sides to find a winner. You do get the feeling that if someone is to score, the team who scores first may well be the team that go on to win this one. Will there be a moment of brilliance, or perhaps an error to help break that deadlock? No free kick given on the corner of the area. That gives Braunschweig a chance to come forward. Nobody's up there. Everyone in defence at the moment. measure of the pressure that Waldhof have been putting on Braunschweig. Hofrath goes back. Konrad all the way back to Königsmann. Konrad again. Good passing once more from the goalkeeper, finding Marcel Hofrath. Corte fires one forward. Buzian can't get on the end of it though. With a really good spell early on in this second half from the home side, has rather petered out a little. And perhaps that is why Bernhard Traoré turns to his substitutes bench. Buzian, the young Frenchman, going off, replaced by Coffey. That's both the players who were in the book being replaced in quick succession. Chance now for Coffey. He's only just come on. What can he do? Cuts back instead of taking the shot. Will he release one with his right foot? He delays and he delays too long. Coffey, in the end, couldn't get a strike away before it got immediately blocked. Marks trying to keep the attack going. The ball's not drifting out anywhere. Yasmin Fejzic comes across and claims it. Well, what a chance for Coffey to make a real impact on this game straight after coming on. It was a miscontrol from him. That flummoxed the defender as well. Nothing that Robin Becker could do. But Coffey tried to cut back instead of taking the early shot. Might wish he had that chance again. Will he have that chance again? Great touch. Low ball in. Not good enough though from Ferrati in the end. Did well to pick up the momentum of the run, but rather miscontrolled the cross. Otto now on the ball on the right for Braunschweig. He cuts inside, plays it across the box to Marcel Baer. Overhits the pass though for teammate Kiewski. He keeps it in play. First little spell of Braunschweig possession for a while. What can they make of it? A new captain, Benjamin Kessel. Substitute Otto. Danilo Wiebe. Oh, that's a weak pass. A lack of concentration there from Wiebe. And he's allowed Marks to run with the ball. And run he does, Marks. Eating up the yards into the area. Marks takes aim from the angle. Forces Fejzic into a good save down to his left. Well, that's the explosive danger of Jan-Hendrik Marks. We've seen him do this time and time again. One misplaced pass and things really opened up for Marks with his power and his pace. Not a bad hit in the end. At this stage of the game, with 0-0, why not give it a go? Force the goalkeeper into something. They've won a corner out of it in front of their home fans. Is there a chance now? It's headed on just across, when the players at the back post might have been lurking there waiting for it. Coffey. He's won a free kick off Kessel. Down on that left hand side again, just outside the area. They had a free kick from a very similar position not too many moments ago. Couldn't make anything of that. Will that serve as a practice run? Can they do better this time? Once again, it's the substitutes. Otto and Gordon in the wall. Ferrati to take the free kick. Played it in. It's Coffey. He's there. And he opens the scoring. It took a second to control. And he's been flagged offside, has he? Coffey. He's waving his finger. Manuel Grefer has ruled another one out. That's twice the ball's been in that net. Once for Braunschweig, once for Waldhof. And it's still 0-0. Ferrati delivered the ball, avoided the wall. And what happened here? Did it hit Coffey on the arm as he brought it down to control? It's all academic in the end anyway. The goal is not given and will not be given. 0-0 it remains. Good pressure there from Gianluca Corte up against Benjamin Kessel. Marco Antwerpen, the 48-year-old coach of Braunschweig, just getting involved, having a word with a couple of his troops. What have they got left in the tank, Braunschweig? They've been on the back foot for so much of this second period. Here is the disallowed goal again. Well, no help at all from that angle. Gianluca Corte, Kevin Conrad tries to release Coffey on the left. They'll win a throw-in, but little else. Hoffrat, his ball just sails out of play. Siegert wins the header. Second ball ends up with Braunschweig though. Nice passing once again. Means that Marcel Hoffrat can get the ball away. And his Coffey, player with the goal just ruled out. Corte now spreads it to the right. And it's Jan-Hendrik Marks again on that right-hand side. It's back with Ferrati. He's got Corte across the box. Corte tries to take it towards the edge of the area but gives it away, and there might be a counter on for the away side here. Braunschweig, a couple of players bursting forward in white shirts. It's with Bear now. Well dealt with Maurice Deville. It was a half-hearted counter-attack from Eintracht Braunschweig in the end. But here they come once more, the away side, and it is Bear once again. He'll win a corner there. Will he? Did Max Christiansen do enough to stop it? I don't think he did. Kiewski to deliver the corner. Cut out of the front post though, not good enough. Gooden. Now the ball lofted into the area. Mannheim have to keep their wits about them. Little coming together there between Christensen and Becker. Benjamin Kessel, the man once again to take the throw in. Down alongside the penalty area. Will he go short? Or will he try and get it into the mix? He does go short. And his delivery is blocked as well by Max Christensen. He's been very active today, Christensen. Kessel as well, putting himself out. Great run. Nutmeg gets himself into the area, but he can't get onto the ball at the other end. Well, home fans wanted a foul on Coffey there. He was pulled back after missing out on the header. Manuel Gräfer waves play on, but he won't wave play on that time, you'd expect. Otto puts his hand up. We swipe the legs away. Just over 10 minutes of normal time. Can anyone break this deadlock? Both teams have thought they've done it at least once so far today. Neither side have made it count though. Here is that nutmeg from Kessel. Nice work. A little unfortunate not to find himself on the ball in the area too. It was Kessel's vital touch that kept Buzian out earlier on when he looked like he was about to open the scoring. Kessel has been busy on that right-hand side for Braunschweig in attack and in defence today. But who will be the hero, if anyone, in the remainder of this game? Foul given against Coffey, I believe, on Wieber. That gives Braunschweig some kind of opportunity to deliver the ball into the danger area if they choose to do so. Kiewski will take it. It looks like he will put one up into the area. Plenty of white shirts lurking on the edge of the area. Well dealt with in the end though by the home side. That's a good challenge from Nick Proschwitz. Fought hard for that ball. Might well have won his team a throw-in as well, and he has. It's a good fight after 80 minutes of the game to still have that in your legs as a centre forward. Kessel wins yet another throw-in down there in the corner for Braunschweig. Just starting to up the ante a bit, Braunschweig. Is there a sting in the tail from the fourth placed away side? Königsmann bowls the ball out towards, you've guessed it, Marks, who's running down that right-hand side. Can't pick out a teammate though, and here's Königsmann on the ball again. Slipped over as he took it. Luckily for Waldhof, he just found a home shirt. Here comes Hofrad. Really nice run. Dragged back in the challenge by Nkansa, and he finds himself in the book now too, putting an end to that break. Guaida coming on, the number 18 for Waldhof, as they look to earn themselves 3 points in the late stages of this game. Corner ball, they're in a hurry to take it as well. Ferrati goes over to it. The crowd willing them on to get the goal. Corner comes in, headed up into the air. Proschwitz, I think it was. Conrad's down. Again, Ferrati again with the corner. It's low. Cleared away. No chance for a Braunschweig break though. Free kick given against the home side. Hard to see exactly what happened in the box, but Burmeister is on the ground. The corner came in towards Conrad. Burmeister was the one who won the ball. Picked up a knock in the process, but he's up and he's all right. He's won his side a defensive free kick. Good run this, Marcel Baer. Plenty of blue shirts around him. Spreads the ball left though. Comes into the area. Michael Schulz didn't get a clean contact on it, but it was enough to get the ball away. And it stayed with his teammates too. Coffey now, the substitute. Good touch. Runs clear down the right-hand side. He's got another substitute in the middle. Doesn't find him. Ferrati on the edge of the area takes a wild swing at the ball. Never got it under control. Christensen's gone down now, holding his face. Was penalised. Christensen did win the free kick for that. Looked like Gordon to me, just brushing across the front of him. Just leaving an arm trailing as he went past there, Gordon. A little unnecessary. Might not have been intentional, but it was a little bit careless, and it allows Waldhof to deliver this into the box. Jasmin Fejic holding on to the ball. Difficult one to deal with, the long goal kick. Mannheim have done well. Mohamed Gouaida giving it a go on the left. There comes away with the ball though for Braunschweig. Kessel now looking for options. Plays the easy ball inside. It's given away though. Coffey now. Bit of sloppy passing in the opposition half from Braunschweig today. Gouaida. Coffey. Fouled, was he, Coffey? Kessel says no. Referee Gräfer says yes. Just coming in a bit hard there, Kessel. Not long left in this one, if there is to be a breakthrough. Arianit Ferrati will give it a go with his left foot. Plays the ball into the area, too low, too easily defended. Straight towards a white shirt. He's got the ball again in a similar position. Goes for a high through ball, doesn't quite work. Keeps the ball in play though. Waldhof going back, spreading the play well. But they'll have to start again on the right hand side now with Jan-Hendrik Marx. Marcel Siegert. Hofrat. And Conrad. Into Siegert. Looks to his right. Finds a teammate as well. It's Marx. Marx plays it off to De Ville. We haven't seen too much of De Ville today. Marx again on the ball in the area. Plays it back to Siegert and Coffey. Waldhof Mannheim still have it. The shot blocked. Gouaida letting one go. And Hofrat now having a shot blocked as well on the edge of the area. Bodies on the line here for Braunschweig. Keeping things level. Keeping the home side out. into the last minute of the game. Ferrati brings the ball down well, and he can advance forward here, Ferrati. Great through ball into the box. Will that be it? It won't be. Unbelievable stuff here in Mannheim. Maurice de Ville getting on the end of the through ball. It was the perfect incisive pass. De Ville took it round the goalkeeper, but just lost his footing. Not able to tuck the ball away. Feels that he was fouled there, de Ville. And there was contact, you know, between the keeper and de Ville. Surely there should be a penalty kick given there. Hard to know whether the referee saw the contact or whether he thought that de Ville had overrun the ball and wouldn't have been able to reach it anyway. Another chance goes begging for Waldhof Mannheim. Tough work on the ball there by Coffey. Does well to keep it. Marks has it now. Can't let it go out. It would have been a Braunschweig throw-in. Sigurd. Christensen. Mannheim going backwards at the moment. It's gone across to Hofrat. His low ball in. Doesn't really do any danger. It's a long shot, and it does trouble the goalkeeper. Christensen hitting one on the bounce. Yasmin Fejic didn't pick it up. Perhaps that was just all part of the plan to waste a few seconds of the game. Braunschweig look very much as though they would be satisfied with a point here. The home fans are not impressed with this time-wasting effort from a side so close to the top of the table. Will there be one final chance for either side in time added on? Braunschweig have it. No free kick given there though. After that coming together, Sigurd plays it forward to Coffey. He's found Hofrat. Substitute Mohamed Gouaida in space on the left. This could be it for Mannheim. Gouaida goes left. Comes back to Ferrati. His ball in is cut out though. Hofrat wins it. It's back with Christensen. Into the final seconds. Christensen's ball forward. Doesn't get the job done, and that's it. Referee Manuel Grefer brings the game to an end. The word talking points, despite the draw, unsurprisingly, Maurice de Ville is talking to Manuel Grefer at the end of that one. De Ville feels that he was denied a stonewall penalty after taking the ball round the goalkeeper in the 90th minute. Coffey, the substitute for Waldhof, was on the score sheet earlier on, but his goal after 73 minutes was chalked off, perhaps for handball in the control. Bouzian missed a glaring opportunity for Mannheim at the start of the second half too. But in the end, both sides had a goal ruled out. A long-range free kick chalked off for being taken too early in the first half for Braunschweig. But they survived a second half onslaught from SV Waldhof. And that means it's ended here on Matchday 18 of the third league in Germany. SV Waldhof 0, Eintracht Braunschweig 0.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von bwin.
Ja, Gianluca Corte, eigentlich gibt es diesen Film Täglich grüßt das Murmeltier. Sie sind die überlegene Mannschaft. Sie haben ein Spitzenteam am Rande der Niederlage und wieder eine Nullnummer. Wie fühlt es sich gerade an?
Ja, wir sind natürlich enttäuscht, weil ich denke, dass wir von Anfang an das bessere Team einfach sind oder waren. Ja, wir haben super Fußball gespielt, wir haben uns super rauskombiniert. Braunschweig wusste gar nicht, was sie machen sollen und deswegen ärgert es uns natürlich umso mehr, dass das Spiel 0-0 ausgeht.
Ist das irgendwann vielleicht auch eine Kopffrage, dass man immer wieder darauf angesprochen wird? Ist es letztlich Abschlussqualität oder ist es einfach nur fehlendes Glück?
Ja, ich denke, ja, auf Glück sollten wir es nicht runter reduzieren. Ich denke einfach, dass wir weiter so machen müssen. Ja, wir müssen weiter versuchen, immer die spielbestimmte Mannschaft zu sein. Und ja, so wie jetzt zum Beispiel letzte Woche gegen Münster. Dann gehen die Tore rein, dann gewinnt man das Spiel und so hätte es heute auch laufen können.
Vielleicht schauen wir mal auf die Szene in der Schlussphase, als alle Waldhöfer Elfmeter gefordert haben. Also erstmal ist das ein Zauberpass von Ferrati natürlich. Ihre Einschätzung?
Ja, Elfmeter. Ja, er kommt raus, er trifft den Ball nicht und trifft ihn am Fuß. Also klarer kann er keinen Elfmeter geben sonst.
Für Sie heute was Besonderes, gegen Ihren Ex-Verein zu spielen oder ist es eigentlich Business as usual?
Ja, ist natürlich was Besonderes. Ich habe eine super Zeit dort gehabt, habe viel erlebt und das bleibt natürlich auch im Herzen drin. Deswegen war es für mich schon was Besonderes, aber ich hätte trotzdem gerne die 3 Punkte hier behalten.
Vielen Dank, Gianluca. Das ist aber dann natürlich Ja, Benjamin Kessel. Ich würde sagen, glücklicher Punkt für die Eintracht. Würden Sie es unterschreiben?
Ja, ich glaube, wir haben heute nicht unser bestes Spiel gemacht, aber natürlich nehmen wir den Punkt am Ende gerne mit.
Warum konnten Sie nach vorne relativ wenig Entlastung bringen? Oder war es umgekehrt so, dass Sie sagen, wenn wir unsere Heimspiele gewinnen, müssen wir eben an so einem Tag auch auswärts mit einem Punkt zufrieden sein?
Ja, wir wollten schon besser spielen, aber Mannheim hat den Ball gut laufen lassen. Wir mussten viel heute in der Defensive investieren, da ist uns vielleicht ein bisschen nach vorne die Kraft abhanden gegangen. Hätten vielleicht den einen oder anderen Konter besser ausspielen können. Das haben wir heute nicht geschafft. Deswegen ja, nehmen wir am Ende den Punkt, wie Sie eben gesagt haben, trotzdem gerne mit.
Das ist ja so eine einfache Rechnung, wenn man zu Hause gewinnt, auswärts einen Punkt holt, zu dieser Zweierschnitt. Sie stehen auf Platz 3. Sind die Ambitionen jetzt fast zur Halbserie erlaubt, dass man auch raufen möchte?
Ja, mein Gott. Wir wollen natürlich so lange wie möglich oben dabei bleiben, das ist doch ganz klar. Wir haben jetzt auch 2 Spiele bis zur Winterpause, das sind 2 Heimspiele. Die wollen wir, wenn es geht, natürlich gewinnen. Ja, und das ist das erste, was zählt. Wir schauen jetzt die 2 Spiele auch bis zum Winter, da wollen wir noch Punkte sammeln und dann erstmal wieder Kräfte sammeln, an der Rückrunde natürlich angreifen.
Benjamin, vielen Dank.